We just got back from the most awesomest experience we've had all year with Basil. This time we went to Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, a foreign country. And we went and saw the Audio Producers Association conference that we participated in. I don't think Chicago, Illinois is actually a foreign country. I think it's more like just another state. Oh, it doesn't matter. They had deep dish pizza. More about that later. On with the show. Basil, take it away.
Hey folks, Basil and the boys, we're here for APAC 2016 in Chicago, Illinois.
Mr. Basil, I don't pronounce it Illinois, it's Illinois. Well, maybe sometimes when you speak it's Illinois because you make some pretty ill noise. Dunk.
Anyway, we're here enjoying ourselves. The last couple of nights have been get-togethers, parties. Yesterday we had Johnny Heller's amazing Splendiferous workshop. Today we got workshops and sessions and chats and talks and food and all kinds of stuff. Fun galore. And hard-working people, like you see the young lady here behind me who's over there doing all the hard administrative work of the task of making something like this happen at the McCormick Place here, once again, in Chicago, Illinois. And yeah, here's what some of the folks that are attending have to say.
Okay, here we are at the first day of the pre-APAC celebration at Bar Louie in Chicago, Illinois. Here's all my buddies, my pals. Say hi, Kevin, Susie, and Richard. So, you guys got anything you want to say?
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to the Windy City.
Ah, one different guy in every crowd. Okay, there'll be more to come.
Hey, it's Chris Grawl. I'm having a great time at my first APAC. I've plotted my route through the schedule, and I'm looking forward to every class that I'm about to go to. However, what I'm really looking forward to is where all the real work happens at APAC, in the bar with my good friend Basil Sands.
Hi, so happy to be here for APAC 2016 in Chicago, and it's really fun actually for it to be in a different location. I'm finding it energizing and exciting and fresh and a little more intimate, so I like it.
Yeah, I think this is an interesting year because we're doing something new with 3 audio awards being presented during today's post-conference reception, and I'm excited to celebrate the audio award nominees and pick out audio winners today, so it sort of extends the excitement through today and tomorrow. So great to be here.
I didn't even know that. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yay.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Hi, voices in my head fans and little leprechauns in there. I'm Ann Richardson. I'm here at APAC and I'm talking to Basil Sands and I'm telling him all about the hi. You're handsome.
Hi, what's going on here?
Hey.
Jeffrey.
Hi. Delight. Hi.
Good to see you. Jeffrey was on a panel yesterday at the Johnny Heller workshop and gave us some great advice, down to earth as always, and it was really a fabulous time. If anybody wants to go and learn a lot, attend a Johnny Heller group workshop like that. So today we're here at APAC, lots of vendors, cool t-shirts, water bottles, friends, publishers, and great information. I'm going to a workshop on branding a little later on. Came from one about learning how to approach traditional publishers. That was very interesting. And onward and upward, but has anybody seen Basil? I'm looking for him. They tell me he's over there. Bye.
And whenever, go for it. Anything about APAC.
Simon Vance here. I'm at APAC 2016. I dare say you've seen one of these already. Circling my go-to places in the echoing caverns of McCormick Place in Chicago. It's pretty awesome. Johnny Heller yesterday set up this amazing day for just narrators. Today is for publishers and people in the business as well, so it's very useful. But yesterday was just narrators, and I can't tell you what a great community feeling it engendered in all of us. It was just great. It was all a big group hug for narrators. In the meantime, I'm going to find out how to brand myself, because I think something to do with SV on a big iron stick.
On a big iron stick, yeah.
That was it, yeah. And the vocal stamina, because I can only talk for 25 hours in a day, and I need to find out how to do more because I'm so busy.
Having fun at APAC.
getting back to my Seattle roots with all the rain, wearing my sweater and having a great time here with Basil Sands, the Sandman Productions, Studios of Alaska. If you need a voice, he's the man. Yeah, having a great year. So, cheers. Cool.
So I come over from London. This is the third year that I've come, and there's nowhere else in the world that does anything like it. And it can be really nerve-wracking to go and meet producers and publishers and people, but everyone's very friendly, and year on year it's been worth my while coming and being around other people who are passionate about audio books.
Hey, Hillary. So what do you think so far?
I think you're awfully close. I think there are a lot of fun people here, and there's a lot of good information to be had, and it's happy hour somewhere.
There you go. What did you think of the workshop yesterday?
I thought the workshop was incredible. I think it's so valuable to see how many different opinions there are. It just shows that there's not one way to skin the audiobook cat, and nobody's wrong. Everybody's right.
Very good.
Or everybody's wrong and somebody's right.
And oh, there was a lot of time in the bars making friends and talking with old buddies and hugging each other and smiling at each other and all that kind of stuff. It was a really good time to be spending all day together.
Hello, crazy Leprechaun fans. PJ Oakland here at APAC in Chicago this year with the lovely Basil Sands. We just had the big membership meeting, State of the Union as it were. We got sessions all day, amazing panels. I'm going to be doing listeners' lounge reading in front of, with no pressure whatsoever, in front of the greatest luminaries of the audiobook industry later today. We got the Audies tomorrow, the Oscars of the audiobook world. Everybody's here. It's in Chicago. What more could you ask for? Really. So stop.
So what do you think of APAC?
I'm liking it. This is my third one, and so far it's the best one ever. Lots of useful information in the breakouts and tasty sandwiches.
Oh, you want me to talk now about APAC and being a narrator?
If you're willing to, sure.
This is a great day. You get to meet lots of other narrators. We get to talk about editing and outsourcing and video. Oh, yeah. We just had a long thing about video. But anyway, it's a great day, and I wish you could be here.
This is my first APAC, and I'm totally impressed with not only the people who are here, but the people who put it together. It's very organized, conducive to meeting people, and everybody who looks at you, or looks at your name tag says hi. They don't walk away and say, oh, I don't need to talk to you. Very more than welcome.
It's going really well. Third APAC, and enjoyed meeting everybody, and never come to this event and not walk away really something. So.
Oh yeah, and did we mention the bars? Yeah, there were some bars involved.
Hey, APAC newbie Gary, as you can see from my gold star. Good time so far. It's been very nice and informative. And everyone's really friendly, which I like. So, thank you.
I'm Greg Lawrence, Podium Publishing co-founder and VP production. APAC is awesome because, so often I connect with people and work with people online and through email and whatnot, which is fantastic. We were just discussing that. But APAC gives that unique opportunity to really connect with people, in person on a visceral level and, really solidify things in a really unique way. All the while, you're expanding your knowledge of industry and all the things that are going on. Fantastic.
Like so little.
Yeah, right. You would have been
So what do you guys think of APAC?
It's wonderful.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent.
Good food.
What has been the high point of the last 2 days so far?
Besides lunch. No, actually, really, seriously, for me, the high point is getting to meet you and Amanda and fellow narrators. And that is no lie.
We all work in little boxes, little rooms by ourselves, talking to ourselves.
I'm not alone anymore.
That's why I'm here for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there were actually quite a few bars. Hey, wasn't this the one where those China Telecom guys were sending cinnamon shots all over the place? I don't really remember.
Well, so far I think it's been a great day here at #APAC 2016. My biggest triumph of the day was we did a workshop instead of a panel, something different, and hopefully shook things up a bit. But I hope everyone is learning a lot, networking a lot, and having a great time.
Yeah, it's great to meet all new narrators and all the other people in the industry that you just email correspond with, so it's a great chance to put faces to the names. Social was a lot of fun, getting to meet everyone in a more casual setting. It was a good time.
So far today, I've really appreciated the Next Level workshop with Michelle and Amy and Caitlin, because it can be very difficult to talk yourself up and know how to give the best version of yourself. They did it in a really practical way.
And then we saw these oddly realistic umbrella people. Oh, and then the monsters. Did you see the... I saw that one move. It was on top of the building. It stared at me. And then there was more bars.
What bar were we at last night? It was clearly a successful evening because I don't remember what bar we were at last night.
Welcome to APAC 2016. We just got out of lunch, and it's always great to see everybody in the flesh. If you think that you don't have time or resources to come to APAC, you're making a big mistake, because people cast people, and so it's really great when you get to know who these people are as human beings outside of their actual profession, and they can get to know you, and then you can work together. It's beautiful.
What do you want to know? I'm against it.
Anything you want to say about APAC? About yesterday's workshop? How did you feel that went?
I think it was fabulous. I think it was a great experience to be part of. I think all the attendees enjoyed it. I know I certainly enjoyed it, and I think people got a lot out of it. And I'm looking forward to doing number 3 next year, wherever we happen to be.
Johnny Heller's event was outrageously fabulous. It was brilliant. It's exactly what the industry needs, and he's a saint. And I don't want to pressure him, but I think everybody watching this should beg him to do it again next year. That's my idea.
That works.
Considering I can get him up at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to start the begging too. So I personally attended the event. I have to say compliments to Scott. He's always so stellar. And all of the panelists were wonderful and informative. I think it's a great event to kick off to come to APAC today. So it's always great to see everyone, because we all come together. It's sort of like a family. It's such a special community. And people like Scott, I can say Scott because he's...
Because I'm here.
Because you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, are you kidding? He's been doing it so generous to the community, and so when we have people like Johnny and Scott and everyone that contributed their time yesterday, it's very special.
Oh, well, as long as we're talking about generosity, you're the person who gets up early every year. You do all the effort with the director's diagnostics, and I was talking to people yesterday who tell me, just how much work they've gotten from those. So you're responsible for a lot of the job.
Maybe like the genie of director's diagnostics, or
yes.
make things come true, or wishes come true. But anyway, it's a group effort, and again, Scott donated his time to get it with Kat and so many other people. So what a great community. So come to APAC.
APAC is always an experience. The interesting thing here is I get to be with, and even on stage sometimes with people whose work I've read and listened to for many years. And so it's kind of an amazing thing to get that kind of direct feedback from people whose work you respect.
I'd just say the togetherness of everyone. It's really, this is the one time of the year where we get to put names to faces. There's so many narrators who we only correspond with via email or telephone. You don't really get that closeness, that sort of direct connection. And so that's my biggest takeaway, is actually getting to shake hands and connect with people in a physical way. I think it's really important.
Cool. Have you, during the process of an APAC, have you ever found a narrator that you were just like, wow, where's this person ever been?
Absolutely, and not necessarily right away, but sometimes just passing on that business card or getting a recommendation from someone. We all go back to our respective headquarters a couple weeks later, and then we're talking amongst ourselves, and we're listening to samples. And yeah, inevitably we always find somebody that came to us through APAC.
I'm Pat Fraley. I'm here at APAC, the conference for audiobooks. It's such a delight because it's such a wonderful surrogate family. We're all here sharing stories. I was outside talking about starting to working with Scott Brick. And besides some illuminating information, we're getting a great time. Look over here. Stand over there, Basil. See, they're just sitting around. They're supposed to be inside, like, doing workshops. They're just hanging around.
They just left the students in there to sit and watch with each
Somebody
other.
came back and said, well, there's not too many chairs. So we went, okay, good, fine, we'll just sit around and talk. But it's a good time, Basil.
Hey, folks, here with Mike Charzak from Audible over at APAC 2016. What do you think of the goings-on so far, Mike?
Fantastic sessions and classes. I'm really enjoying it.
Excellent, excellent. Any great specific points that stand out to you?
Well, I just came out of a session called Beyond the Book about podcasts and short-form content and popularity, how it's growing.
Kind of like ours.
Look, exactly. And I found it very interesting. It's really good stuff.
Excellent, excellent. Great to have you. Great to see you.
All right, good seeing you. Bye, guys.
Robin Witten from AudioFile. How are you having fun here today?
Hi, I'm having a great time, and there's a lot of talk about podcasts.
Yeah.
We've been listening to some of the public radio, the Chicago Second City, and all kinds of things in a conference I just came out of, a panel, and I see there's another one just down the way tomorrow as part of BEA about the new digital audio landscape. So lots to learn.
Wow. So how do you feel about the presentation being here in Chicago versus being in New York?
Always nice to see a different city.
There you go. But thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that was pretty much that. That was one heck of a party that we had there. It was 2 days of different audiobook official stuff and 3 nights of unofficial stuff, hanging out with friends and doing all kinds of fun things. And we got to even talk to a guy from Ireland himself. And you'll see more of him in another episode. But in the meantime, if you ever think that you can't go to APAC for some reason or another and you really want to be an audiobook narrator, well, you might as well just kick yourself in the hind end right now, because you need to go to APAC. This show's copyright 2016 by Basil Sands and the rest of us. Bye.